Hi, my name's Ruan and this is my channel, The Yorkshire Sew Girl. I hope everybody's all right. I'm doing okay. I've been to work today. I am dressed in my usual Rita dress that I wear all the time. Probably wear it at least once a week, so it's like washed, ironed and reworn. But, you know, it's because I love it. I have actually repaired it a few times as well, so just to keep the most out of it, because I don't know about you, but when you're washing viscose products, garments constantly, even though I put them in a wash bag and all that jazz, they still start to wear down, don't they, because they're like a natural fibre. So yeah, I'm trying to keep the length of this garment for as long as possible because I love it so much. Anyway, I've already digressed. Why am I here? Well, I know I've been a bit sporadic to say the least on YouTube recently. And as you know, I had kind of lost my sojo a bit. I'd lost my way a little bit garment making. I'd been doing some bags and accessories and things like that. I have made a couple of garments. One which is for my Northern Soul Sisters project. Another one which is just in progress at the moment, but it didn't look quite right, so I was just looking at jazzing it up. And I've made a pair of pyjamas. That's about it. But I do realise I haven't done a makes video for ages, so that is going to come at some point this month, hopefully. I just need to get all of my ducks in line because I don't have photographs of everything. I'm shocking, really, aren't I? I've made a few bits and I've just not taken photos, so... But what I thought I would do is, because I've been stacking all this up, is I have been treating myself, though, over the last couple of months, maybe 2-3 months, maybe, I don't really know how long. I'm trying to justify it to myself. But I have got quite a few bits that have come into my sewing room, so I thought I could show those to you. I can't stop looking at my own nails. They are absolutely crazy. But that is because they match some fabric that I'm going to be wearing when I meet my gorgeous Northern Soul Sisters. So I've had my nails kind of done to match and they are literally bonkers, but I love them. But yeah, just keep catching a look at them every now and again. But yeah, I've had quite a few bits coming into the sewing room, so I thought I would share them with you, because if you're anything like me, you love a bit of a fabric haul. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Yeah, so I think it's about 2 to 3 months anyway since I've kind of shown you anything like that. So should we get started? Do you want to have a look? I've got a couple of bargains as well, and I've got a couple of gifts and all sorts of stuff. So should we start off with my bargains first? I think we should. So this was one bargain. You lot are like that. What is she even on about? Look at number one. Look at her already. She's off her head. This, however, is a sucky thing. I don't know what the technical term for it is. Is it called like a handy help or something like that? So you can use this to like suck onto your bathroom walls and stuff like that if you need a hand. But I wanted it because when I'm using my quilting ruler and I'm using my rotary cutter to cut big strips, so for example bias binding or whatever, when you've got your big massive ruler, quilting ruler down, it's hard to put the pressure all the way down. So when you're going like that with your rotary cutter, it ends up sliding off. So when we were at the Stitch Festival, Rachel and Tamlin bought one of these each. There was only 2 left and they both got one. And I was like, oh, I'll get one whenever. It's no bother. I only went and had a look on Vinted. And it was like £1.50 plus postage. I was like, I'll have that. So I did put this on my Instagram, and I had been following quite a few of these on Vinted, and they all started selling within about an hour of me putting that story up. So everybody had obviously thought, I'm going to go have a look as well. And one lady messaged me and said, I've just bought 2 for £1.50. I'm like, I know. So isn't Vinted cool? Because unused things that people aren't bothered about anymore, instead of it going to landfill, you can use it, and you can also get it at a cheap price. Oh yeah, baby. And the other thing I got from Vinted as well is this. So this is by Annie, and it is premium clear vinyl. So I made recently, there is a video if you haven't seen it, a project pouch, and I wanted to make some more, but I wanted a clear vinyl as well. So I went and had a look, and these were retailing about £12, £12.50, something like that. I went onto Vinted, saw one on Vinted, made a cheeky offer on it, got it for, I think, was it £5? Something like that, plus postage, obviously. But I still got it cheaper, and it took it out of someone's crafty room, and now I've got it. So yeah, it is So it's 40.6 centimetres by 137 centimetres. So there's loads there as well. And I thought that would be really good for some more project pouches, because I definitely want to make more of those. So yeah, don't all be going on to Vinted now though and nicking out stuff I want, okay? But I'm just letting you know, it's a bit of a little cheeky secret. Get yourself over there. So I got that. I ordered this book on pre-order and it has come, which is amazing, which is the Tammy Handmade So Simple book. This is gorgeous. I mean, Tammy's just gorgeous anyway. I'm a big lover of her patterns and she's got some really nice ones in here. So there's 20 chic projects. So there are some like accessories as well. This kind of shows you roughly what's in there. So there's like a lovely shirred dress, which is the one on the front. I really, really like this dress here. I think it's beautiful. It's very figure hugging, that's the only thing, so I need to have a look at that. But like beautiful skirts. I mean, there's just some gorgeous stuff here. There's like a really nice loose dress here as well. So there's a bit of something for everybody. I really like this as well. So it's a little bit like the Saltwater Slip dress by Friday Pattern Company, but it's got more of a V-neck on it. So yeah, I have had a really quick flick through this, but there's still loads for me to have a look at in a bit more depth. And it's a mixture of knit and woven as well. So yeah, I'm loving it. There's like a pair of drawstring trousers in there. There's all sorts. So I think that is going to be perfect, particularly for summer months as well. So if you're kind of on the fence about that, I think it's a really lovely book. And for the price, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. And I think what you do is you get a QR code or something to then be able to download the patterns. So they don't come in this. You can then download them and print them out, which is brilliant because I'm not a tracer. I don't like doing it. I will do it if I have to, if Rachel bullies me enough, but it's not my preference. I would much prefer to get a PDF and then get someone to print it out AO for me. So I think that's what you can do with this from memory. You can, yeah, there's a QR code and you can then download and print in either A4 if you want to stick it together yourself, or get it printed AO as well. So it's a really beautiful book, and I do like to support Tammy as well. So I'm hoping I will get some garments out of this made up, maybe for my holidays, which won't be till next year now though. So it will kind of be going on the back burner, but you know. What else have I bought? I've bought a sewing tool. So if anybody saw, I did my favourite sewing tool video. I talked about the LDH snips, and a lovely lady, my apologies, I can't remember your name off the top of my head, said if you like them, you're going to love the Fiskars snips. So I went straight on and had a look because I love a recommendation. And yeah, these are great. They are super sharp. And what's really nice about them is they've got a lock as well. So if kiddies or anything are around and about, they are so sharp, I have to make sure that they're not anywhere near my fabric in case I catch them because they're so sharp. But yeah, I would highly recommend them. They're really nice and soft as well, and they're nice in your hand because it's got quite a bit of pressure on that coil there. So if you're after a nice pair of kind of snips but a little bit bigger, these definitely are recommended. Fiskars ones. Lovely. So loved that. I received a couple of gifts. So the first one was from one of my lovely subscribers, Lorraine, who's the occasional stitcher, and she messaged me and said, I've watched your tools vlog and I think I found something that you haven't got and I'm going to send it to you. And I was like, oh, that's ace. And she sent me the fabric ID tape from Callie and the Machines. So if anybody hasn't seen this, it's basically got, you might be able to see it there, sorry, it's a little bit shiny. They're stickers and you can stick them onto your fabric and you write on there whether it's pre-washed, any notes. It's got what the fibre is, the width and length and where it's from, which is really handy. Now, I use Stash Hub to record all of my fabrics, but I don't record all of my remnants. So I was thinking this is going to be perfect because I'm looking at a new system where I actually don't keep my remnants in here, but I keep them in a cupboard in my old sewing room. But what I don't want to do is for all my remnants to just be chucked in there and forgotten for the rest of time. So I thought I could use this then to, when I organise my remnants, to pop on all of the information. Because my other problem is, if I want to make something and say, for instance, say it's a bag and I need a certain amount of length, I'll go and have a look at my remnants, but I can't be asked to measure all the pieces. So if it's already on there when I'm organising it, I'll be able to flick through and go yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And what I might do is, because of this, I might end up doing it so that this box is remnants that are under 1/2 metre. This is between 1/2 metre and 1 metre. This is over, and then I can use that then to just quickly flick through in each of those boxes as to which ones would suit. So thank you, Lorraine, if you're watching this. That was really kind of you. And that is the Kylie and the Machines fabric ID tip. And then I got a delivery on Sunday, which was really weird, from Royal Mail. I didn't know Royal Mail even delivered on that day. But it was a box, and I was like, and it was like, to the Yorkie Sewy Girly or something like that. And I was like, what is this? I don't think I've ordered something. And I hadn't. The lovely Adam Sews had sent me a little gift. Love him. So he'd sent me one of his, it's beeswax and coconut oil, I think he said. So the coconut oil helps this from drying out, apparently. So it's, yeah, a mixture of beeswax and coconut oil. And I've been seeing that he'd been making his own wax conditioning, thread conditioning wax, whatever you want to call it. I'm not really sure. And I have had one before. I think I got it in an advent calendar, and I've just chucked it in a drawer somewhere. I don't even know where it is. And I've never used it. But when I saw him pouring them a while ago, I was really intrigued. And I thought, I must try that, really. Because obviously I do cross stitch and hand stitch things as well. So you can see I've actually already started using this. So I had to do some hand stitching on a project I was doing the other day, and I used this and I ran my thread through this, and wow, what a difference it made. I'm like, why have I not done this before? You know, when you start getting a bit angry at yourself, because it really did help with the thread knotting. So I would highly recommend this one. And this one, yeah, so ingredients are beeswax, coconut oil and fragrance. It says do not consume. And this one is fragranced monkey fart. Apparently. But it smells beautiful. I mean, I don't know what a monkey's fart smells like, but it smells really, really nice. So yeah, so I used that and now I'm in love. So that's gonna stay in my embroidery kit, and I'm gonna try and dig out the other one that I got given. I hope I haven't chucked it out thinking, oh, I'll never use that. Possibility. And put that then into my caddy so that I've got it for when I'm moving around and doing hand stitching. And the other thing he got me, well, I saw on his Friday Sews, let me just take it out the wrapper, sorry for the rustling, that he had been trialling out some jewellery using his embroidery machine. And he showed these on his Friday Sews video, and they're stunning, and he gifted them to me. I know I'm the luckiest person. I'm going to take my earrings out actually, and I'm going to show you them, because he said that when he made them, he was like, I know exactly who these are going to, because she'll love them. And he's quite right. Let me just put one in and then I'll show you one up in more detail. So what? I know, right? I know, right? Look at this, look at this. Look at the detail on that. So he has used his embroidery machine with like a backing on it, and then dissolved the backing away and then attached the earring finding, and he has made this beautiful like leaf slash feather in red and pink, and it is stunning. I mean, hello, look at them against my hair. I'm loving myself right now. So I just, anyway, I'm very spoiled, but I'm very appreciative. So yeah, he sent me this beautiful thread conditioner and also these incredible earrings, which I already know are going to be one of my absolute favourites. You're probably going to be seeing me wear them all the time. They're a bit extra, so they're very me. I'll keep them in for now, shall I? So thank you, Adam, if you're watching this. They are absolutely beautiful. The other thing that I've treated myself to that I haven't got it to show you is actually Adam's advent calendar as well. I know. So when I do Vlogmas, I do try to have a few different advent calendars just to showcase you guys. I know it literally riles some people up. They cannot stand watching me open my advent calendars every morning. I'm really sorry if that's one of you guys. Most people love it, and I like to kind of support people in the industry as well. So I am looking at getting 3 advent calendars this year because I'm spoiled, and they're my treat to myself, and one of them is Adam's. I do know the other 2 that I think I'm getting, but they're not available to order just yet, so I'll keep that for now. But yes, I have ordered Adam's advent calendar. It's a 12-day calendar, excuse me, but I think it's kind of 24 days in the fact that you get virtual days as well, I think. So yes, I've ordered that as well. I think that was the least I could do after getting these beautiful gifts. What do you reckon? Beautiful. So there's that. Then I wanted to support the lovely girls, Adele and Bex, who have got their new fabric business called the Fabric Obsession. And yeah, I wanted to support the lovely ladies. So they don't have a huge selection of fabrics, but as you probably know, I have very similar taste, particularly to Bex and certainly to Adele as well. And I knew that I was going to love most of the fabrics that were up on there, and I had to have this one, which I had spied before. I can't remember where I'd seen it, but it is absolutely beautiful. So this is a viscose, and it's in, I mean, it's not coming up quite as vibrant on there, but it is very pink. Animal print, but not like your usual like leopard print. I think it's a little bit different, isn't it? And in the background, it's kind of like a maroony brown colour and black and a little bit of tan in that, but that is beautiful. And I think did I get 3? I got a lot of it, I seem to remember, because I want the option to be able to make something extravagant with this. Oh, hello. Look at those together. When I buy fabric, I don't have many fabrics when I looked in my stash hub that are over 3 meters. So if I have a project that needs a lot, I don't have much option if I want to get something from my stash. So I think I might have ordered 4 meters of this one actually, because I knew that I would absolutely love it. So I got that, and I also got a little tag that came free with it as well. Now, if you don't like swearing, please look away now. I got this Carly in the Machines one that says quality poop. And how cute is that? Because it kind of goes with it as well, doesn't it? So I got that from the girls. That was all packaged up beautifully and sent very quickly. So I'm keeping an eye on all their new fabrics. I also bought some stuff from So Confident. So if anybody's seen on my Instagram, I have been making a Donny shirt hack, so into a dress with like a pale blue chambray, and I really like it, but when I put it on, I genuinely look like I've got scrubs on. It's not the best of looks, if I'm honest. So I was looking at ways to kind of jazz it up a little bit, and when I had a look on Pinterest and things like that for a little bit of inspo, somebody had used large rick-rack, and I was like, I like that look, and they'd used it as a belt. So I ordered some large rick-rack, and they actually, bless them, they sent me it wrong. They sent me red and only 1 meter instead of pink and 2 meters, but they were fantastic. I messaged them, they were like, we are so sorry, and literally the next day it was sent out. So this is the rick-rack. I've never been a big fan of rick-rack, but recently all the imagery that's got it on, I'm a little bit in love. So I think rather than going over the top with it, I think I'm just going to potentially make a belt out of the chambray with this running through the middle of it to tie, just to give it a bit of oomph. I did think potentially about putting some around the sleeve as well, but I'm going to just see what that looks like. But this against the chambray kind of pale denim blue just looks gorgeous, and it's much more me, isn't it? I should have known better than making something in plain fabric. I should have known better. And whilst I was on there, there was only 1.5 meters of this left. So it was destiny, because I've been looking at this fabric for ages, since they very first got it in. They must have shown it on like a Fabric Friday or something like that. And it's actually a swimwear fabric. And I've never made swimwear, but I would love to make swimwear. And have I told you I'm going to Disney next year? Bet you a lot are going to be like that by the time I go. Will you just go and leave us alone? And I would love to make my own swim costume for while we're around the pool there. And this fabric is just, it just brings me so much joy. And this is it. Oh, I love it so much. Now, there is a lot of this fabric. I ordered the last 1.5 meters. I thought I'm having that. And it's really super wide as well. So I reckon I could potentially get 2 swimming costumes out of this. Now, I'm not confident enough to wear a 2-piece. I know I come across as really confident, but sometimes I'm not very body confident in certain circumstances. But I would really love to try and make like a 2-piece with a really like high-waisted pant, so that there's not too much showing in the middle. But I'd also love to make a swimming costume as well. And I cannot remember the pattern that I've seen for ages, but it's in my Pinterest, and that would be the pattern that I make. It's kind of like a plunge. I think it's like a halter neck plunge one. And that style tends to suit me. But look at the colours on this. Is that not just divine? Oh, and then they've just done 20% off all fabrics when I bought this. Never mind. So yeah, so I got that as well. So I have been buying a small amount of things from lots of different companies, because I know a lot of people, small business wise, have been saying that it's quite tough months for them right now. So I thought if I just do small orders with several rather than one big order with anybody, that's what I've been trying to do. So I placed an order with the lovely Jenny from Jenny Stitches. And I got a few bits. I got this, which I think is a waxed cotton. Let me just double check. So because I'm into a bit of my bag making, accessory making at the minute, I thought I'm going to have a look at that. Yeah, coated cotton. So it's 90% cotton with 10% plastic coating, which I thought was interesting. And look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So I've got 1/2 meter of that. And again, it's really wide, so there's plenty there. But I thought that would be good for bags or like makeup bags, that type of thing, because that's what I'm having a look at the moment. And then I got these 3 fabrics, which are to go together. And you'll know why when I show you them. How beautiful are these? Now, these weren't cheap, I'm not going to lie. These were quite expensive. They're Dear Stella fabrics. You can tell the quality of them. They're absolutely gorgeous. And instead of getting 1/2 meter of each of these, I got 1 meter, because I just know I will use these without a doubt for plenty of things. But I do have something in mind. So I got the white colourway, the black colourway, and then I also got this amazing lime green that goes with it. And I also got some lime green webbing as well. And the reason I got all of those is because I want to make the Niue bag, which is a travel bag by the lovely Emma from Studio 77. So this is the pattern here. I've had this for quite some time. So it zips up like this, but then it opens up to have compartments inside. And that's why I wanted some clear vinyl, although I am considering going all out and using my animal print vinyl, because I've still got some of that left over from my bag maker's box. I don't know, I'm gonna have a look how it comes together, but I quite fancy the black on the outside, using the green for like the bias binding and everything, and then the white on the inside. So I need to play around with that a little bit, but that is what I would really love to make. Oops, sorry, my desk is beeping at me. That's what I'd really like to make. So that's what I've bought those specific fabrics for. And then if you ordered over a certain amount, you got free delivery. So I thought, well, I might as well throw myself a little Goodman thread in, because I always run out of black thread. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 white threads. I mean, I don't really ever sew in white, and I have got 1 black, and that's because I bought this last time. So this is 1,000 metre, this is 250, so slightly bigger than your normal 100 metres. But I just wanted to have some as a backup, and obviously if I pop that into my bag I got free delivery, so I was like, I'll have a bit of that. So they are beautiful, aren't they? I'm super excited about getting those made up. Don't know when that's going to happen, but that is definitely one of my plans. And speaking of the lovely Emma from Studio 77, I'm also joining in her mystery sew along. By the time this is edited and up, it might already be on the go. You may still be able to sign up for it though. I will put the link in the description box below if you want to go and have a look at it. But you can pay, I think it was £16.99, and then she drip feeds bits into you of what it's going to be, and you don't get to see what the full bag looks like until the end, so you do bit by bit. So yeah, I thought, do you know what, I'm going to give that a go because I really love it. And Emma is very, very kind and sends me the bag makers box for free every other month, so I thought it was a way of me paying that back to her as well. So I have bought the Secret Sewing mission, and then you get to log into her website, which has then all of the details. You don't have to do it in real time, it's all going to be there for you to kind of go back to. And also when you buy this, you also get a free, up until the end of July's, access to Emma's other bits and bobs as well, so the Facebook group and other tutorials that she's got and things like that. So it's worth doing. So they've sent through what supplies we need so far, so I'm just pulling all of that together. But the other nice thing that they did is Emma had come together in partnership with Country Cow Designs, who were the people that I got the free pattern from for my pattern pouch. What's it called? Oh God, menopause. Project pouch, that's the one. And they were doing a kit to go with the sew along, so you don't have to then think about all of the different things that you've got to get. So I went and ordered one. I thought, oh, a good way of supporting them as well. So this is my little bag that's come along. Now, obviously I'm not a very experienced bag maker, and there's different types of interfacing and things like that that you need, but in this pack they've got everything in there for you. And what's really cool is they've also put QR codes on each of them, so that if you like them and you want to order them again, all the information's on there, and also the care instructions and things like that. So how cool is that? So we've got F220 interfacing. We've got a small patch of Decaville Light, because I've seen that mentioned a lot and I didn't know what it was like, but there's a tiny bit of that and you can feel it, which is really nice. There's some G700 interfacing as well. And then we've also got some Conus 202 fleece, so quite a bit of that. And then in here are, oh, it says thread scissors. I don't know if I missed that on the little collection. Let's have a look. Oh, did I buy them separately? Can't remember, or did that come in the kit? I think I might have bought these separately. They're nice. And the reason I've bought these is I had a beautiful pair of black ones like this that I have in my embroidery pouch that Adam made me, and I can't find them anywhere. I don't know where they've gone, and I'm really gutted about it. And so I saw these online, and I think I bought these ones separate, and they actually say, look, Country Cow Designs on there, but oh, they're a bit squeaky, aren't they? But they feel very snippy. So they're going to go in my little embroidery kit downstairs. So I don't think that was part of the kit. So there's all the interfacings, and you could choose different colours as well. So I went for the black. So in that we have got the black zip, which is here. And I thought if I go with black, then no matter what fabrics I choose, it should kind of go with it. So we've got a load of that in there. And then we've also got some binding ready-made. I mean, hello, yes please. So we've got black binding. Oh, and some more zip. Is that more zip? Oh, another zip. I think there was 2 different sizes of zip from memory. The black webbing. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That's a bit nice. We've got the black bias binding, and then I think this was about £22, something like that, £25, remember exactly. And then we've got a little pack here, so let's have a look inside. And this is all of the metal hardware. It's packaged up very nicely. And again, you chose whichever colour you wanted, and I went for the matte black. I just thought, ooh, that's going to look really smart, isn't it? Ooh. So we've got like the swivel clips. That's nice, isn't it, in that matte? Really like that. So we've got 2 of them. We've got 2 D-rings. Ooh, these look nice. We've got a slider. Sorry, it's just stuck to the sticker. Slider. Oh, I like them. We've got 3 zipper pulls. So we've got like a plain black matte one there. And then we've got 2 that's, oh, these are lovely, that say handmade on the actual black. Can you see that one? Oh yeah, in the light there, look. And there's 2 more of those. And then there's also little matte black rivets in a little bag as well. 9mm face by 8mm post. Ooh, I like that set. And that, I know, may seem extravagant, but it means it's taken a lot of the guesswork out. So I need to have a think about what fabric I'm going to use for my bag, because it can be a scrap buster as well. And I think the first bit's coming out very soon, so it'll be interesting to see. I'm not very good at choosing fabric before I know what the pattern looks like. So it'll be interesting to see what that comes out like. And on the Facebook group, it's been really good because everybody's been popping on there what they've chosen as their fabric. So you're getting loads of inspiration from everybody as well. And some of the colour combinations that people have put on there are beautiful. You can tell they're the proper real deal for, you know, bag makers and things like that. But I thought this would just help take a lot of the guesswork out. I have got quite a bit of bag hardware now because the lovely Emma sends me that box, but I have been using a lot of it up, and I want to get all of that organised now because I never used to have much, and now I've got quite a bit and I want to be able to see it, so I'm going to organise that. So I'll maybe show that in a video at some point. But yeah, that was from Country Cow Designs to go with the top secret sewing mission for the bags with Studio 77. Like I say, I will put links to everything down below anyway. You can go and have a look. I know there's a lot. I'm just letting you know there is a lot. And I also did a little order with Little Legs fabrics. So I ordered 3 fabrics from them and a few zips. And these are for a particular project for some particular people in my life. I'm not going to say who, but you probably will realise when I show you the fabrics who I'm talking about. But these are the 2 fabrics that I have purchased from Little Legs. This is just stunning. It's like, it reminds me of a Monet painting, but it's like all these beautiful squiggly lines. Reminds me of like water and lily pads. And then this one has got flamingos on it. How gorgeous is that? But it looks like it's embroidered. Don't know if you can see that up close, look. It is absolutely beautiful. And they've both got this like fuchsia pink. Can you see a little splash of it in there? So I've got that as an accent colour. And then I got 2 different pink zips to decide which one I liked the most. So those 2. I think I'm going to end up going with that one. And then for the blue, I got these 2 different blues. Like that. I think I'm going to end up going with that one. And the other one can go in my stash. And then obviously I had to buy this for myself. I couldn't help myself. How gorgeous is that? So that's going in my stash. That is going in my bag stash. I just need to, yeah, sort a bit of organisation out. But that was Little Legs fabrics, and that only came to all of that together £21. So I thought that was really good because they are gorgeous. Gonna make a couple of nice things. And then when I went to Sew Tune last time, obviously we went to Fursa Fabrics. I had to get some bits from there, otherwise it would have been rude if I had not. That's what I tell myself anyway. So we went to Sew Tune, popped to Fursa Fabrics. I bought 2 fabrics. I'm trying to get them out here so you can't see them. And then I also bought, like a good girl, my interfacing. Now, Fursa Fabrics do amazing woven interfacing. So I thought while I was there, I'm going to have a bit of an update on my interfacing. I've got an interfacing Kallax cube here, and I've just got loads of dregs in there. I need to get all the dregs out, put them separately because they're really good for like behind buttonholes and things like that. But then I needed some larger pieces, and I'm tending to go through it. So I got black and white in the light, and then I got black and white in the medium as well, because woven interfacing, once you've started using it, you can't go back to the horrible plasticky stuff that bubbles when you iron it. So that wasn't cheap because I got 2 meters of each, so that did cost me a fair amount of money, but my stash is full again now for my interface, and I don't have to scrabble around. I've been like really piecing pieces together, and it's been taking me forever. And then as we walked in, I was like, oh, look, Rachel, look at this fabric. And she was like, yeah, you need it. Now, one of my favourite ever fabrics is like a crinkle viscose. I love it. It's like viscose, but softer and almost like a mixture between viscose and double gauze. I just love it. And I saw this and I just had to have it, you know? Isn't it gorgeous? How much did I get of this one? 2.5 meters. Did I get 2.5? Yes, 2.5 meters. And I really want to make a saltwater slip dress out of this. It's either going to be that, or it's going to be the Tammy handmade one with the V-neck. But it is so beautifully soft, I can't even explain. And yes, I love pink and red, and this is pink and orange, but I did wear a pink and orange fabric that the lovely Gabrielle from Cloth Edit gifted myself and the girls for Sew April blouse. And every time I wear it, I feel amazing in it. So I've treated myself to that. And then I've also treated myself to this most beautiful cotton. Oh, it is so soft. It's gorgeous. And I used to have, in lockdown, I remember it, a pink and white striped shirt. And I used to wear it all the time, and I loved it. And if my memory serves me right, I got a big tear in it and I couldn't repair it. So it was gotten rid of. And ever since then, I've thought about that pink and white striped shirt, and they had this there, and it was really reasonably priced. It was like £12 a metre or something like that, I can't remember. And isn't it just beautiful? So I'm going to make a shirt out of that as well. And again, I would love to take that to Disney with me as like an overshirt when it's really red hot, but you want something kind of just to cover your shoulders and things like that. And with it being cotton, it'd be nice and breathable. So yeah, I can just see like really nice wide leg pants, a little vest top, and then this just open over the top. So they are my plans for those. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. And then last but certainly not least, I thought I'd show you what I've had come in from Rainbow Fabrics over the last couple of months. This fabric I bought myself. It's not exciting. Oh, let me get it. Oh, it is like a really soft waffle fabric. Oh, all right, desk, stop telling me off. It is so soft. It's gorgeous, and it's quite thin. But if you've been watching my channel for a while, you will know that every year I go away with 3 of my girlfriends, and we go for a hot tub weekend. And I like to make them a little something every time we go. And I would really like to make some lovely robes in this fabric, because it's just gorgeous. I mean, it'd be more for the summer, and we tend to go in the winter, but it'd be lovely for them to keep. And I want us all to have one that all matches. So I think I got a lot of this. I can't remember how much, because it's super wide as well. So I've got to hope that I can get 4 robes out of this, and I want them to be quite long as well. So we'll see. We shall see. But I had to get that because it was on such a good offer at the time. So I paid for that one myself, even though I'm an ambassador. But then these are the ones that I've had come in recently. So the drop, not the latest drop, but the one before that, I got this one. Oh gosh, it's so beautiful. And this is like a viscose, and it's just gorgeous. It feels like some sort of viscose blend. I'm not quite sure, but sorry, it's all creased because I've had it shoved in a ball waiting to show you guys before I wash it. And I got, I think, 3 meters of this one. I love this so much. The colour is divine. I don't know what I'm going to make with this. You know, when you really, really love something and you're just not too sure. Because it's quite a bold print as well, isn't it? So I don't know. And it's really good because it's hardly see-through as well. You know, like sometimes the white backgrounds are quite see-through. You can't really see much through that. Hello? So I think I'll be all right for that as well. So I got that, and also some of this beautiful cotton, again for bag making. I thought black with multicoloured polka dots, can't go wrong. And I thought that would look really nice with the multicoloured animal print vinyl that I got in the bag maker's box as well. So I might make another project pouch for myself with this using the animal print vinyl. So yeah, I am trying to stack up my bag making fabrics so that I've got some choice as well. And then the most recent drop, these are the last ones I promise because we're 40 minutes in, I'm so sorry. I got this, which is gorgeous. I love this. Excuse me, it's like a fluorescent yellow. Oh, I love it. It's a denim. I think, did they say it was a 10-ounce denim? And it's like this fluorescent yellow with like grid lines all over it. Oh, and I just thought that would make the most awesome bag. Wouldn't that make an amazing bag? I think it would make an amazing bag. And also the lovely Susie Sankey, who used to be on Sewing Beat, she has made a 2-piece outfit in this. I mean, chef's kisses. And then the other one that I got is a cotton sateen twill, and it is beautiful. Look at this. Oh, this reminds me very much of the Fabric Godmother design, but just slightly different. So it says Dolce Vita on it, and then it's got bottles of wine, olives, strawberries, you name it, it's got it on there. So I love that. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to make with that. But you know, when you can't live without it, it's beautiful and soft. I was chatting to a lovely lady on Instagram and she was like, what's it like? What's it draped like? What? And I said, oh, I've literally run out of the house, so I can't actually remember what it's like. It's definitely got quite a bit of structure to it, but it's not thick. And she said, oh, I think I might treat myself and make a aspen dress. And I was like, oh, perfect. The weight of this fabric, perfect for an aspen dress, and I think would look sensational. So yeah, I need to have a think about what I want to make with this. I think it would make a really lovely pair of trousers as well, where you want a little bit of structure but not too much. But I don't know if I could get away with it. I feel like I could rock that. Yeah, it'd be right. So yeah, absolutely stunning. So I was very lucky because obviously I'm an ambassador for Rainbow Fabrics. If you guys do want a discount from Rainbow Fabrics, I'll pop it in the description box below. You just need to use the code VIP !Ruan. It gets you 20% off everything on Rainbow Fabrics. So it's a bargain. But yeah, that's it. Whew, bearing in mind now, cheap as chips, gifts, pre-ordered it ages ago. Freebies. That's how I'm justifying it to myself. But yeah, that is over the last 2 to 3 months, and I've had a little bit of a splurge and it's felt really nice actually. But the only like 3 proper fabrics I have bought from a dressmaking perspective are the 2 from Versa Fabrics and the swimming costume fabric from So Confident. What do we think? I'm kind of digging these though. I think I might need more. Adam, just saying. If you decide to start selling these, I think I would be interested. But yeah, that's it for me. Oh, actually it's not. I wanted to say thank you so much for some coffees. I would just like to say as well, if you buy me a coffee and I don't reply straight away, there is a reason. It's not that I haven't seen that you've bought me a coffee. It's that I will then forget who I've said thank you to and who I haven't. So I wait until the day I'm going to record a vlog to say thank you, and then I go into them all and reply to them so that I can write a list down. Just want you to know I'm not being ignorant and I really appreciate it. But I'd like to say a lovely thank you to Suzanne, Vicky, Elaine, and I don't know how you pronounce this. And apologies because people pronounce my name wrong all the time. No, I don't know how to say it, and I feel like I'm going to absolutely kill it. Ghislaine. Ghislaine? I have no idea. I'm so sorry. I should have looked that up before I started recording, shouldn't I? How do you pronounce this name? But I'd just like to say thank you so much to all 4 of you for buying me a coffee. I really do appreciate it, and it does go on coffee, honest. It doesn't go on Prosecco. But yes, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed my video, please do give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, I am so sorry that you've had to sit through 45 minutes of me. But if you'd like to see me again, then please do hit the subscribe button. And I will see you again very soon in my next video. Take care. Bye.